BYMX.
One thing I did notice, guys, is I haven't seen the first 125 out here tonight.
We all
Well,
we all cannot rip the 125 like you, Pivot.
I'm sure Dank will be showing us next
Oh
time
yeah, Dank for sure will be on a 125.
if he's awake.
Well, the 15-second board is up. The gate is dropped. Here for Moto number 2 in the D class, and Gustavo getting another great start, just like he did in Moto 1.
Paradox is up there also.
Oh, Paradox gets taken. Looks like he hit the back wheel
Big
of Tapas.
crash.
So Tapas is
A
going to
lot
hold
of
the
people
lead.
down there.
Big Wreck Tapas holding the lead. Big Rick in third. Big Rick in second. Gustavo in third. McDonald coming in fourth. Mountain Drew in fifth. We didn't get to talk a lot about Mountain Drew. That was not one of his best races earlier.
He's looking to redeem himself in Moto 2 for sure.
We got John Bolin and LBG coming in, also starting to round in 6th and 7th there.
Navo, if you don't mind me asking, what key is it that brings up the names above the riders?
You hit the slash key on your numpad, my guy.
Thank you.
I remember this week, Navo.
I didn't.
I'm proud of you. I am proud of you. So here it is. Tapas, your Moto number 1 winner, is currently holding the first place spot here at number 2. McDonald getting a good drive over Gustavo. He's going to take third place as Big Rick blows the berm. That's going to
And
drop
Gustavo
him
goes down there as well.
That's an easy turn to blow out.
That one and this one right here on this downhill double, if you come into that just a little too quick, you'll wash the front end out.
And look at this train back here in the middle of the pack.
Wow.
It is absolute madness going on back here. And another big crash coming into the corner right before the triple.
Ooh, your Moto 1 leader stuck in the back of the pack right now.
Who, Tapas? Or
Well, Jake. Jake Karen. I
Oh,
forgot
Jake
he
Karen.
did get second place.
Yeah.
Get confused on the cuts there.
So where is it? He was the technical over the finish line winner, but he was only our second place. Vox McDonald is off the map. I don't know if you can do a restart or not. He did call it out before the end of lap 1. So that is unfortunate for McDonald. I do not believe he can hard reset because the bike is considered continuously moving.
So going back up to the front though, I believe Tapas actually went down after the section after or I don't think he went down. I think he made a mistake on that turn after the finish line, and that allowed Big Rick to take over the lead there. So
Yeah, apologies on that, boys. Just trying to deal with some issues here. Yes, make sure you go look at a Resolute Kraken stream for the live timing and scoring going on. Feel bad for McDonald though, going off the map and unable to get back on the track. I do not know what's going to happen with that.
Got a battle for third heating up
I see that.
between Gustavo and Ben, and then right behind them for fifth is also a great battle.
Yeah, so here it is, our battle for third with Gustavo, Ben, Connor coming up behind him, LBG coming behind him, and Mountain Drew. Connor throwing
Gustavo
a
cased the
Superman.
upper a little bit.
I'm pretty sure Connor thinks this is the X Games. Yes, it is. He's going for X Games gold here in Florida. And And a big Drew, LBG, and Connor going down. It is all just madness over that, as most of the guys checked up, but it looked like some of the other riders did not, and they all ended up hitting each other.
Big Rick went down. Toppus is back in the lead.
So there he is, Toppus, our Moto 1 winner, still holding strong. But Big Rick, he was a leader for just a bit there. We know he has the speed to keep up and lead this race. But it is all in Toppus's hands now. He just has to keep the bike on 2 wheels and keep it consistent, and he very well could get that 1-1. Look at that. I mean, look at the gap so far. First and second are very clear of third place and Ben. And even then, there is quite a good gap between third place and fourth, as Connor's looking to make a move on Gustavo, take that 4th place away, and he is going to make it stick. And
man, you cannot afford a mistake right here at all. The train behind these guys, you go down, you're losing 5 or 6 spots.
Yeah, and
For sure.
Here he is, our 2nd place winner on Moto 1. Jay Karen has made up a good amount of time, as now he's looking to take that 5th place spot away from Gustavo, which he does.
Gustavo goes down, and then he goes down again.
Oh, and Connor's going to blow the berm, so Jay Karen is going to take over 4th place with little more than 8 minutes plus 2. Still here in Moto 2.
He was buried in the field, too.
Now
So he worked his way through the pack.
And there's Big Rick. There is Toppus. Toppus with a massive gap so far. So it is his battle, or his win to lose. But look at the train coming back here. I believe this is 6th and 7th with Paradox and Spectre, with LBG and Quakes coming in right behind them. Might not even be that far back. That very well could be 5th and 6th. This is a very familiar scene that we saw here in the first race. Just this massive pain train here, and any one of them making a mistake, and that is over for him.
Toppus and Big Rick both went down. That allowed Ben to get around Big Rick. Toppus was able to get back up and going again before Ben caught him, but that's going to put Ben really close to the back of Toppus.
Ben was pretty far behind Big Rick there for a while, so he's gained a lot of ground.
Yeah, he has. So the gap has closed up quite a bit between the top 3 riders. But it is still a massive gap between the top 3 and 4th position, which is being held by Paradox currently. And Spectre's still looking right behind him. There is Lazy for the Moto Factory team. LBG coming in. Quakes, Dark, Connor. They're battling for their positions. And Jay Karen has lost a good amount of positions. And he's sitting, looks like back here in about 8th position. 8th or 9th. I'm not quite sure on that. But look at this battle of these 3. Quakes, Dark, and Connor. The 3 of them battling over. But the story right now is our current first place leader of Toppus on the FXR racing team, our Moto 1 winner, and currently our Moto 2 leader, really putting on a great show. as he's
Big
got
Rick went down and gave Ben some more of a gap to manage.
So Top is holding currently about an 8-second lead over Ben, our second place rider. And Big Rick is slowly falling even further behind due to mistakes. Paradox still holding fourth. This is, if he can keep it here, this will be his best finish of the season. The first two races have not been very kind to Paradox.
We've got a good battle going on back here in the back with Mountain Drew, Jake Herron, and Charlie. They've been swapping positions pretty consistently through the turns. So between the three of them, it's a pretty good battle going on.
And so you were looking here. This is the battle currently for 10th. As Jake Herron's going to get a very fast run through the whoops and take away that spot for Mountain Drew. Connor also goes down, so another position going to be gained by Jake Herron. Should be putting him up to 9th.
Thomas has a huge lead right now. As I say that, he just went down, but still big enough lead. He is fine.
It was about 8 seconds as they crossed the finish line there about half a lap ago. Oh, Jake Herron with a big scrub over the table there. As we check back in, our battle for 6th place of LBG, Quakes, Dark, and Lazy.
LBG actually went down right there about the time we swapped over to those guys. So that's gonna put Quakes and Dark a good bit ahead of him now.
Yeah, good bit ahead. I think you mean Lazy.
Oh, actually no. Yeah, that was Lazy. It
Lazy.
wasn't LBG.
Yeah.
That's my apologies.
I think you mean, yeah, there it is. So LBG looking to gain up on Spectre here while Spectre is trying to gain on Paradox. Just 3 minutes remaining plus 2 laps. And the field is just spread out. The gaps between first and second now sitting at 11 seconds. We can
Well, with
catch up.
Thomas's lead, it really emphasis being consistent, because right now his fastest lap is a 2:18 compared to the fastest lap on the track is a 2:15. So him being consistent is really helping him out.
Big Rick and Ben have got a good battle going on right now. I think Big Rick actually got back around Ben. Am I seeing that right?
Let's find out here. That is correct there. Big Rick has made it around Ben. So Big Rick has moved back to second as we are on board here with Ben. He's holding his fast lap so far, a 2:15, but his last lap a 2:21, a big 6-second difference, and that is a lot of time here. Going to Big Rick, whose fast lap was last lap at a 2:18. Lead Toppus, yep, Toppus. Oh, Toppus goes down before the big triple.
Oh, that's gonna cost a lot of time.
So can Big Rick and Ben make up that time with a minute and a half to go?
Still close behind too.
Yeah, and here comes Paradox. He is looking very consistent so far, and he's starting to gain a good bit of time. Looking to try to get on the podium maybe for the first time this season.
Ben got a really good run to that fast section, and I think he's fixing to try to make a move on Big Rick.
I believe so. We've seen quite a few guys try this pass on the inside, but Ben's gonna elect not to take it.
Yeah, he opted out of it.
Oh, he tripled in though.
Yeah, so gained
Oh
a
yeah,
good
he's
amount of time.
definitely gonna have the run. I was just to say, he does not need to go to the inside there or lose too much time. He just needs to pick a different turn to try to make the pass.
Yeah. But right
Away
now,
from
I
the
think
mistake.
what's in Ben's mind is just some patience patience for now. It's still going to have 3 laps here. And if
But he
he
gets
can get ooh, he's
the
getting a
roller
good
section
drive.
there.
Yeah. It's that good drive, just letting him know that he's there. Big Rick is going
Trying
to
to
have
really
some
force
thinking.
an issue here.
Top is still holding strong as the race leader, but the battle right now is for second place between Big Rick and Ben. Paradox is not that far behind. If one of them makes a big mistake, that
Oh, just like
and
Big Rick just did. He blew that berm. That's going to allow Ben to get by, but Top is checked out. Paradox was not close enough to even capitalize on that there, so
Yeah, Quakes is caught up to Paradox.
Go check on that here shortly. So we're coming in. Oh, and Big Rick is gonna go down. He's gonna get back up on the rollers, but here comes Paradox and Quakes.
Crazy how this moto is starting to tighten back up after they were spread so far apart.
It is quite amazing. So Paradox and Quakes looking to still try to get on the podium as we are starting to come into the final 2 laps of the moto. Paradox is caught up quite quickly to Big Rick, only about a second and a half behind them. Paradox is going to elect to take the inside. Quakes is going to take the outside and is getting a far better drive from it. But Paradox keeping the speed up and is able to hold that position, but Quakes with 2 laps left is going to look to make a move. There is Big Rick currently sitting in 3rd. And here they come through the rollers, Paradox and Quakes. Quakes is going to get the lot better run, and Quakes is going to take away that position from Paradox. So Paradox now dropping to 5th. And Quakes has a very good amount of speed, and he very well could catch back up to Big Rick here. And just like that, the gap between those two and Big Rick has tightened up extremely. A podium position here is very much on the line with about a lap and a half to go.
Ben had a mistake, which allowed him to close up a little bit on him. So if he had another mistake, they would definitely be on him.
Yeah, Quakes just gave Big Rick a little touch on the back end there, just letting him know he was there. Paradox ended up going down on top of the hill. Coming up over the big uphill triple and now coming to the downhill triple. If one of these guys just gets a better launch over the triple, it's going to be a better drive for this long sweeper roller and then check up table. And Quakes gets the better run, and he's going to be on the inside to the outside of this long corner into the rollers. Quakes is getting a far better run, and he's going to take away the position. As we come into the last corner before the finish, it is now the final lap as Tapas has crossed the finish line to the white flag. And Quakes very solidly takes that 3rd position away from Big Rick. And
you know, these guys are starting to catch Ben a little bit, so
yeah.
the heat's gonna be on Ben here, as he's got, well, if he makes a mistake, he's got 3 people that he could lose a position to here, so
He's definitely got to take a deep breath and just finish this last lap.
Yeah, for Ben right now, the pressure is sitting on him. But up in first place, Tapas, he has no pressure on him right now. He is just keeping it clean, keeping it consistent, and is making this moto look real good. About 11-second lead over Ben last time they crossed the
Hey,
finish
Ben
line.
just made a mistake, but I think Quakes went down. He did. Man, he was catching Ben. Ben made a mistake right there before the triple, and Quakes went down in the turn before the triple, and that's going to cost.
Oh, and both him and Paradox go down. So that's going to set them both back. And I was just about to say, Ben has got a good amount of cuts. So the timing and scoring is currently reading Tapas as the leader, Quakes in second place, Big Rick in third, Paradox in fifth. But now it's looking Big Rick here could actually solidify a second place spot.
Quakes went down. Paradox got around him.
Yeah, Dark also got around him.
Ooh, he snuck up on us.
There is Ben. But the story here, as it is written, here in Florida, a beautiful sunny day in Florida. Tapas on the FXR Racing Honda, looking to go back-to-back moto wins here for round 3 of Backyard MX, and he will do it. And
Yeah,
now,
congratulations to Tapas there, man. That was a solid ride.
yeah, Ben is going to get second, but with his cuts, did he have a big enough gap on Big Rick? He did. By 0.5 seconds. Dark ended up catching. He's going to take fourth. Paradox fifth. LBG in sixth. Quakes also getting cuts. Is going to end up in seventh. I take that. No, Quakes just is ending in seventh without the cuts. Apologies on that. Spectre on the Moto Factory. He will take 8th place. We still have some racing out here, as Lazy and Jay Karen coming in to battle for those last desperate points. Jay Karen getting the better run.
Get the position.
He grabs it away from Lazy on that last section. Will get 9th place. Lazy taking 10th. Connor of McCreations gonna take 11th. Eyeballs on the Motor Factory. Ooh, is gonna take 11th away from Connor. And there is Mountain Drew 13th. Disappointing race for Mountain Drew.
Definitely probably going to be seeing that red plate go away this week.
Oh, Charlie goes down. Looks like Gustavo is going to get around Charlie. Oh.
Say my bad. LBG was the leader. Mountain Drew was in second, 1 point behind. So,
yep, so Gustavo taking 14th. Charlie taking 17th. And I believe we still have 1 or 2 riders still out there. We do. It is John Bolin and Zach of Woody Graphics. They're coming into the sand roller section for the last time. John Bolin will take 15th, and Zach, launching into the air, will take 16th.
He's sending her to outer space, man.
So here you go, your top 5 for Moto 2 here in Florida. Tapas on the FXR Racing Honda. Ben of the FXR Racing Yamaha. Big Rick, Dark, and Paradox. That will round out your top 5 here